welcome to the show. For those who aren't watching live, that's none of you right now, but maybe some of you later, which is still now for you. Remember, you can watch us every Thursday, right on time at 3:04. Tyler edited it to say 3:07, which is still wrong because it was 3:06, but I saw what you did. Central, right here on the Rooster Teeth site or on our phone and living room applications. It's off-topic time. I'm Michael here with the salami heads. Let's go down the list. We got Matt Bragg. We got
Jolami.
Jolami. And Alfredo Pepper.
Duh. What?
You wanted to be Pepper.
Well, you gotta call me salami, dog.
I don't know. It popped in my head yesterday.
You send me a Slack, and I was like, that's kind of fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere calling a man salami, you know what I'm saying?
Well, salami head.
Yeah.
My first thought was meathead, and then I went too generic, salami head. I wanted to be specific about which meat I was talking about.
I was taken back by it.
Hey, this is the new temporary space.
Hey.
We're off topic. We've changed buildings, but we're not in. This isn't our final form yet. There's still another room to be seen.
We're in the
sky.
sky.
It's different. We are in the sky. It's like what's that? Sky High? Was that the superhero movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
High school.
Disney movie, right?
Yeah.
They were like, it was superheroes that went to high school?
Yeah, well, superheroes
super-
like in superhero kids.
Yeah.
Why did they think,
Kurt
why did they
Russell's,
think it had to be
son was
like they could have gone to
just
one of the
getting his
grounds.
powers or something?
Dude,
Yeah.
Kurt Russell's son was in it, and also so was Greg from Succession.
Holy shit.
Greg was the kid that glowed.
Oh my god.
He was his friend that glowed. And now he's on top of the world.
He is. He's gonna be making big moves.
We call that a glow up
Yeah. Whoa, from the glow guy.
from the glow guy.
I don't know, man. What's going on? Hey, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, man.
I had a rough go of it.
Don't sound like
Oh, no.
you sound like
Dude, I'm at 85%. You should have seen me at 10. Okay.
Well, we heard you.
We heard
I
you.
was
I
struggling.
heard you at 10 through Lindsay's microphone.
That was probably one of the 10 days.
Yeah. Yeah, you got hit.
I mean,
I got COVID and a sinus infection at the same time. And so
You said, you know what? Give me everything I'm supposed to get this year.
it was not bad, dude. And
If you start the year with it, then the rest of the year is good.
I hope so, yeah. So I got my nose is recovering a little bit, but that's it. Other than that, I'm strong. I'm ready. I put my outfit back on.
Back better than ever.
Well, no, but I'm back. Back better than I was 2 weeks ago. I haven't done off topic in
Like
a
2
month.
yeah.
No, like a month or more because we pre-taped a bunch before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
why
been
it
like
feels a
and
little-
then I wasn't on the last two.
Yeah, my juice is flowing again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's a new space. Keep your juice to yourself.
Someone juice me real quick.
Is it your juice or someone's juice? Whose juice is it?
What?
Whose juice are you getting?
Juice needs to be had.
You said your
no.
juice, and now you're asking.
Yeah, he
for-
asked for
Alfredo's-
juice, and he said his juice.
Yeah, so you gotta be
It's on like a
specific.
juice bender
Maybe
lately.
As
it's
in,
like
like-
replacing.
As in strip the juice from my body.
What is up with you and
How's
juice
that gonna-
today?
He has been a lot about juice.
Today's like
I don't know
have you been
why.
Ellen juices,
I'm sorry.
body juices.
I like to consume juice.
Juice is good.
Yeah. Maybe I like to scoop it and juice it.
Yeah.
Scoop it and juice it.
Yeah, boy.
He didn't bring up scooping. But
So you open up a watermelon, right? Put your hand into it,
Yeah,
and then you
scoop
just
it,
squeeze it.
Juice it. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's not the first fruit
that's
I
not
would have
what it's about.
picked.
What?
For juice,
Well,
watermelon.
Watermelon. I mean, watermelon
he brought up
juice.
melon.
I'm just saying, but it's
But
like
watermelons are juice.
grape or
Juice,
orange, apple.
That's where everyone's gonna go.
You went right to watermelon
where you're
juice.
gonna
I was thinking about something you could scoop. You know?
I know.
Talking about,
Well, he
No.
talked about melons.
Hey,
I was
you talked
talking
about
about
melons
juice and
earlier.
melons earlier.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't a
I
challenge
missed that.
accepted.
You want to go for
Yeah.
a cantaloupe or
No. What you do with cantaloupe is you
honeydew juice?
you suck down cantaloupe in the club.
We're not.
How do you?
We're not doing this.
Will you go to a club that sells it, or you got to bring your own cantaloupe?
No, it's bring
No,
your own
you bring your own.
cantaloupe.
Yeah, BYOC. Yeah.
So that's actually an ongoing joke that I have with Gavin because we do we have board game night, which is Meg, Gavin, myself, Jackie, and we're doing a game called Arkham Horror. We're just running through one of the expansions right now, and one of the one of the chapters is kind of like a dinner party. You go in, you investigate, you see who's bad, turns to monsters, whatnot. And
Classic.
yeah, and so we're talking about like, oh, what should we? Because we dressed up and we ordered food, and I was like, oh man, we don't have any fruit. Like, there should be fruit at a dinner party. It's like, and I was like, oh, what kind of fruit do you want to have? I'm like, man, give me some cantaloupe. It's like, you want cantaloupe, Brady? And I'm like, yeah. You ever been in the club, bumping and grinding, sucking on cantaloupe? And he was
You
like,
grind with the rind.
yeah, that's what I said. And so we're talking about sucking on cantaloupe in the club. That's that's the thing. The funny thing is, we did some kind of like sponsored thing in the old broadcast studio, where a bunch of computers are lined up. I think it was when we did GTA, and we're all the audience was like,
the
GTA
the live thing.
where everyone was like, the audience was controlling what we did. I think it was maybe for RTX or something like that.
Might have been.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a ticketed event. Yeah.
But I remember walking in, sitting down at my desk, hearing, we play music, but it wasn't like our usual music that plays. It was just like kind of like club-ish music. And I was like, fuck yeah, baby. And then I went to go grab my bag of fruit that I grabbed on the way in that was on the table. Give it a catered fruit. And I was like, sweet. And I open it up. Big old block of cantaloupe. So obviously.
But it wasn't like the whole loaf.
Yeah. The
No,
It was pre-sliced
but it was like a nice thick slice of
Uh-huh.
cantaloupe. So then, obviously, I rushed to my phone, recorded a video of me just going, like twisting and sucking on the cantaloupe, sent it over to Gavin.
So the cantaloupe in the club predates that GTA?
Yeah.
That was a while
That was a
ago.
long time
Oh,
ago.
okay.
A while ago.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cantaloupe has been sucked in the club for millennia at this point.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't think
If you look back to the hieroglyphs, the people that you see someone go like this.
People thought it was an orb of unknown power.
That's like
Really,
a, that's not like a blood ritual.
Well, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing the cantaloupe in the hieroglyphs, but I'm arguing the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
like an ancient club?
partying.
It's like someone's getting
$1
burned
idea.
up or something.
Yeah.
Like a witch or something's getting burned. And there's
Yeah, in the background, you
Get
see someone
together
burning.
with
Yeah.
fanciful
They don't.
music.
You don't read about that with the Salem witch trials. How much
No.
cantaloupe there was.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
They're like,
Right. Toss her in the
Canter!
river. Toss her.
Yeah.
Now eat the cantaloupe.
I like how they suck it like you're like drinking out of a boot. Right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you have to twist it. You
Oh,
keep
yeah.
doing a twist for some reason.
he loves to listen to
It's to get the air bubble out. You got to twist out the bubble of the
I don't know
cantaloupe.
why. I was like sucking on it,
Who's
and
to
then I
say?
just twisted the whole cantaloupe.
Oh,
and
woo!
Gavin was like, "It's the cantaloupe. It's the twist that sends me." And I went, "Yeah, well, that's the maneuver."
Are you doing it by the slice, or are you just cutting a hole in the whole cantaloupe?
No, I can already explain this. Joe.
Well, I'm just saying.
How do you not
Pay attention, man.
No,
Jesus Christ.
can you make it
No.
like? Can you squeeze
don't
the whole
bring
cantaloupe?
a whole cantaloupe into the club? to
What
sit
you're
on it.
telling me
That's
that you can't?
ridiculous.
You're telling me
bring
that
a
you
slice
can't
of
Bring a bag.
cantaloupe.
You bring a bag.
You're
of
telling me you
slices.
can't bring a whole cantaloupe, okay?
You can't.
Cut the hole
You
out,
get
pull out
bounced out
the
the
top.
club.
Where are you
And
going
then
to
you
do
just
that?
have the
Where are you
whole
going to get the
cantaloupe.
space?
This guy's
to do
gonna-
that?
Twisting and squeezing and sucking the whole cantaloupe.
He's gonna try and squeeze into the.
That's not gonna work,
He's gonna try and
dude.
squeeze into the bar with his cantaloupe and look
It's
like
not
a
gonna-
fucking weirdo.
Dude, there's no
What do you
space for
mean?
that.
See, there's no space
I mean,
for that.
you could. It's like a party cantaloupe. You slice it up.
Well, then I can see that if you do a private booth.
Yeah, but in general, though, I'm going to say if you just
Yeah.
go to a club, don't take random cantaloupe slices from a stranger because you don't know.
Well, that's why you order
You
cantaloupe
never know.
service.
Right.
You know, like bottle service, but they just bring you.
Well, that's what I'm. But we discussed though. It's BYOC.
You have a slice.
They don't have a service.
I'll take the whole cantaloupe. I'll
You
take
can buy
the whole.
one slice for $4.
If you're buying
the
it
whole
from the
cantaloupe for
establishment, I think that's fine. But if you
Yeah.
see some shady character handing out
But
loaves,
it's like a theme park, though. You know what I mean? Like it's less expensive if you bring your own cantaloupe. If you get the bottle cantaloupe service, that's
Yeah.
How do you get the cantaloupe through security?
Well, see, again, now we're sending mixed signals
Oh,
here
man.
because it's
I'm
like
two of
you
them
said
just
BYOC, which is known, and now it sounds like you're talking about sneak it in like candy at the movies. All right, which is it? Are you allowed? Or are you breaking the rules? Are you just like smuggling cantaloupe?
It depends on the location.
All right.
Well, I'm not
This is-
saying a single cantaloupe.
All right, I see what he's saying here.
They're fine.
All I'm saying is I've never seen a man suck down a cantaloupe in a club before, but
You don't go to those fine club
Right.
establishments, right? You go into the ratchet
Yeah.
places.
you want to go club eloping?
You don't know what they're doing out there in Colorado. They ain't open.
That's not home for me anymore.
Oh,
That's not home for me anymore. I'm in the land of the.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to learn.
yeah.
Take them to the
Take me to-
cantaloupe
take me to
club.
proper clubs.
Yeah.
Take me to the Lope Club.
He's pointing at you.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, I just saw Matt pointing. Oh, your microphone's fucked up.
Oh, this man. What did I do? He fucked up his mic.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't even peel the fucking tape off.
That's
of it
true.
when we got
He
here.
had problems with
It's
it.
sticky. You peel the tape off
I
and
don't
then
know why
stick
he had
it,
so
and
many
he was
issues
like,
with
"I
it.
need help." You ever sucked on a lope?
Did I peel
I thought it was weird. I mean, I don't think it's sticking by magic.
Who had it stuck by magic?
Nobody.
There was there was an off topic that someone had
I
it.
do think it might.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
Was it
actually.
Lindsay?
Yeah,
don't
Lindsay had it like completely off, but
Yeah.
it was just on. I don't know
Lindsay
how.
Static cling.
Yeah, that's what
Must
it
have been.
Could have been it.
Must have been. We talked about cantaloupe for about 12 minutes.
We did.
That's pretty good.
We really did.
Reminder that Australians call it a rock melon, says Tyler.
Rock melon?
A cantaloupe?
Australians?
It's not
Why
that
is it-
hard. Who wants to suck
I
a
like
rock?
that as a reminder, like that was really vital.
I knew, but I forgot. Well, it could be some Aussies.
I
watching.
mean, it's fair.
They might not know what the hell we're talking about.
I will say,
You know
We're
what?
talking about
I
rock
guess you're right.
melons.
as a person that has watched a ton of U.S. Survivor,
Here we go. I heard this sales pitch yesterday.
Jackie and I started Australian Survivor. Way better than any U.S. Survivor season. The challenges are more brutal. The tribals are juicier, and the twists are chef's kiss. Although y'all eat a lot of stuff I just don't get.
Y'all being Australians?
Yeah.
Yes, Australians. I know there's like
Me too, probably.
like the sandwiches.
I
they,
doubt
they
it,
eat
man.
with like beans on it. I don't know. Someone in chat.
What does that mean, though?
It's
Like, what kind
they-
of sandwich?
Just kind of like a fucking sandwich with meat and cheese, and they throw beans on it.
Okay.
That sounds kind of
Baked
good.
beans or refried beans?
It's like baked beans.
Okay.
Yeah, at least it was served to them. And look, all I know is the host was like, "You want to know what reward you guys are playing for?" And then there's a word for it, and he just like unveiled it, and then the Sammys or whatever, and then every Australian, which is all the
Right.
contestants
Yeah.
on the show, lost their fucking minds.
There's
Over the
one.
bean.
one
They're
Amer-
like, oh!
Well, yeah, they'd be eating
I just like
bananas
the
and
one
stuff.
American.
And I was
just
just like,
oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Y'all eat it with beans, huh? Someone in chat's gonna
Beans
know
are
what it
good.
is.
Beans, I think. Beans?
Jaffe? Is it
Jaffe?
Jaffe? That was
Jaffe.
one of the things. That
Beans for me are a thing that, like, I'll eat them, but man, I'll never go out of my way to get beans.
Yeah.
Right? The closest I came was living on the East Coast. I do a lot of chili, right? Because it gets cold. And that's like a classic. It's fucking cold out. You either eat soup or you eat chili or something like that. But then beyond that, it's like I don't think I've purchased a can of beans in years. And I just remember always eating them as a kid. That was like
Yeah.
a staple of like parental food, like in your beans.
I
fucking hated beans.
I ate them and I was like, not for me.
I don't got anything against them, but I don't
Yeah.
need them. You know?
I found when I was a kid, especially if you just left food there, they stopped buying it for you.
That's probably not good.
No, it wasn't
You
good.
left food there, they probably
yeah.
should just make you eat it.
Yeah.
That's usually how that works.
Yeah, but see,
Now we see how you
they
ended
just-
up where
they
you
just
are.
didn't at the time. That's the thing.
He likes candy. I guess we'll keep buying candy. I don't know. He sucked that Coke down.
Someone called it a pinto pastrami.
Also, I had to turn subtitles on because I couldn't understand some.
Oh, yeah. It was thick.
Yeah, it was
thick axes.
Well, me and Destiny started watching it last night, and the fucking subtitles are terrible.
What?
Well, they're wrong.
they like layer over each other.
Well, no, and then sometimes the
While people
subtitles don't
were
even
talking.
have like complete words. It's like like
That's what they were.
TH.
Well,
That's what they were saying. Yeah.
What do you mean? No, they're saying like
No,
them,
Australians speak in incomplete words.
Right. Yeah, it saves time.
You're just supposed to adapt and understand.
The East Coast does something similar where you just leave out a bunch of letters because you can say the words faster.
Yeah.
You get it. It's those things like you find out if you say something, the human brain can actually fill in the
Yeah.
gap.
Exactly.
Unless you have
And
Trevor
it's
brain
more-
and you start adding
more
letters.
Yeah, he's trying to pass off that.
I'm sorry to any Australians out there that Joe has offended.
Well, okay, yeah, all right.
But it's a.
You told him what they eat is
so
weird. That's more offensive.
juicy.
I mean,
It's very juicy.
it's not.
And one of the examples is that, like, there's these things called hidden immunity idols, right? They're hidden.
Go on.
And there
Explain
might be in
yourself.
a tree or in a rock or something like that. But if you grab
In
it,
a rock melon?
it could. It might be
You
lope.
eating the cantaloupe, found the idol.
Oh shit! I was just sucking some lope in the club, got an immunity idol.
I sucked it down to the idol.
Yeah, it's like wasn't that hidden at all?
It was inside. You suck through it, you get the idol.
Dang.
But that protects you, and you get to play it for yourself or anyone, and that means during tribal council, when people vote someone out, no votes for anyone that the idol is placed on his account. But usually it's hidden. It's around the camp somewhere, right? And people just go searching for it. But there was one of the challenges where they're doing a challenge and they're like, okay, you're gonna have to go from point A to B to C, and you have to go as a group in order to complete each part. And then they're like, ready? Oh, wait, before you go, right there in the middle of the challenge between the two lanes, between the two teams, is the idol. So go. And that causes so much chaos. I've never seen that before.
People just run for it right there?
Well, because the thing is, like, if you run for it, you stall your team.
Right, but did anybody do it?
So the people that were on the bottom of like the totem pole on the teams bolted for it, right? Obviously, because they're like, I need this to save my ass. I'm on the bottom. I feel like I'm one of the first ones to get voted out. Then the people that were toward the top were like, well, fuck you. I'm not going to let you get protection. And so they bolted too.
Oh, no.
And so it was a frenzy of like people going for this fucking thing. But like, it's just, I don't know. Australian Survivor.
Is it like a
is on
bloodbath?
another
Or
Well, that's what I was
whoever
gonna
touches
say.
it first
It's like
gets it?
the
Just whoever
cornucopia.
gets it. You can shove someone out of the way if you want to get dirty with it.
But I mean, the second you touch it, is it yours?
Yeah, it's yours. It's yours.
It's not like
not
Black
like-
Friday where you can just like then fight. And
I was
figure that
gonna
out.
say,
You just
Well, I
grab
mean-
onto someone's
Yeah,
hand,
yeah.
like, no, if I don't let go, then it's ours.
To be fair, though, like if they allowed killing, no elimination.
Australia would be the place
You know,
to do it.
that's true. Yeah.
right.
They could be like, oh
They're-
man, it was a spider. It ate
You
him.
in the Outback,
Jesus.
too. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck that, bro. Like, Survivor's hard already. You throw people in the Outback.
Well, I feel like for Survivor, like American Survivor, they have to go somewhere. Australia, they just
Yeah.
go outside. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, so we're gonna go 5 miles out of the city, I guess.
Yeah,
And we're like, damn, 5 miles?
Oh,
Shit. You can see Sydney in the background.
Just fucking opens it up. Welcome to Savannah.
Damn.
I'll be inside
You
watching
just
television
walk-
while you all
go an
die in my
hour.
backyard.
Go an hour away from the coast in Australia,
Yeah.
and like you're in the wilderness.
It's damn good.
I think the season we're watching right now, they're in Samoa.
Chat keeps asking where you are. I saw Kai was earlier, like, because everyone's like, "Where's Alfredo?"
I'm right here.
No,
What do you mean?
because you're blended in.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shirt. You're
I'm
wearing the
not
shirt.
seeing. I'm not
We're in
seeing.
the shirt.
You can't. I'm still currently hiding from
You're
BK.
you're showcasing part of the new Uncharted collection.
This is the new Uncharted collection. Which
If you want to
has-
see it in its best, find the pictures that Iffy posted.
yeah.
I think he sells them. You know what I mean? Not to discourage anyone else, but like, if you see Iffy wearing them, just imagine you'll look like that. You just get big. Yeah. You
put it
if
on,
you buy the shirt, you get big.
It's the same way that like Shazam works as a hero.
Right. Or like any actor playing Superman. Or at least now they make you do it. But like in the 90s, it's like, don't worry, the muscles are in the outfit.
Yeah.
You just put it on.
Now it's like
Now it's like, fuck you.
I was just born too late. I could have
Yeah.
been Superman.
Yeah, you could have been, man. You could have been, man.
Oh well, now I gotta work for it.
You ever seen Superman just sit there?
Yeah. The string, the wires just take him up. How come Matt would be the only Superman that flies seated? Right? He'd just be like, looks like he's flying the invisible jet.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Get back here, like,
Hey,
All right, stop. Don't,
General Zod. Don't have to get up.
no crime. No crime today, okay? I don't wanna.
with his feet.
hey,
Like,
I don't wanna.
hey, cut the shit. Cut it out.
I just do laser eyes.
Dude,
If I hit him, I
the
hit him.
amount of like warning laser eyes I'd do. You know,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little bit. Hey, you know, like a spray. It'd be like a spray bottle. You know. Psh.
Well, it'd be a thing where all you have to do is like charge them up, the glow, and then they're like, okay, all right. I'm
Yeah, but
because
like,
they know you do.
But you still
point,
gotta
you gotta
see
pop
Superman.
off.
Imagine you're just like minding your own business, getting into some shit, and then like a laser hits the ground. You're like, oh, sorry.
I feel like I would do it
Hey.
so often that if they saw a red light anywhere, they'd be like, oh shit,
yeah,
that's it. That's gonna be it.
trauma.
yeah. I'm also wearing the AHW shirt. Nobody asked me to wear this outfit. I just decided to wear it. I even got the shoes that you can't see. that Erica painted and then just used marker to make it orange. I've been meaning to steal them since we did the shoot, and I just forgot, and now I have it, and don't expect it to go back where it came from. No. It's coming home with me today.
Not at all.
It's coming home with me.
Take that.
Dude, I love just like the flapping. I feel like Batman. Except it says Spice Rat.
It's fun to have a coat.
What I was doing was I was wearing
Neo.
I was wearing this yesterday, this long robe. But I also had like a sweatshirt on, and so I had the sweatshirt on with the hood. Then I put the robe on over it, and I busted into a meeting Trevor had on the hoverboard, and I kept saying I was the Spice Knight, and I was a villain because I had the hood on, and I kept saying my evil plan was to break production bubbles. Is it just like?
Well, you were also wearing your mask and you were on the hoverboard and you were just going around. And I was like, can you fucking see?
No, not at all. I could only look at the ground. I had it pulled down over my space. There's like production bubbles of like where people have been tested and it's a section off and blah, 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 blah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole safety thing. But I just went, the bubbles must die. I just kept scooting around going like this. Then I went out, I took it all off. I walked back in the meeting and I went to Trevor. I was like, hey, did the Spice Knight come through here? And he was like, he did. You just missed him. But this is mine now. I'm taking it. So
That's true.
it's warm. It's falling apart. Though.
It is.
It's falling apart. It's cold out.
Yeah,
It's
I think
crackling.
it was like one of the letters on your back is.
Dude, the funny thing about that is like I don't know what exactly. I think it's just like tape, like some sort of small tape that Erica put on to make the letters, right? But I remember the shoot. Every time right before we'd film, she just like shoved my back because she's like she was like pushing the letters in, because so they don't come off. And so I asked her yesterday if I could get this for the podcast. I was like, hey, do you have the robe? Can I get that? She's like, sure. So she gave it to me and I got it. And she goes, yeah, the letters are coming off. And I go, oh, don't worry, I'll ask someone to shove this shit out of me. It'll be like you were there. Right before we start the show, I'll ask if someone can just start shoving me. Like, that's the beauty of like production, right? Like the little experience I had outside of just like Rooster Teeth, but like Austin production, which is where Erica comes from like film and stuff like that. And it's like, once you start the rapport of like, oh, you're the costume and you got this, and everyone just does their job, right? But like, then when you get into the day, it gets going to keep everything flowing. She doesn't come up and go, hey, I'm just getting, it just happens. She's just oh my God. And she's just like fixing it. It's like, cut, someone comes in, you're getting shoved, you're fixing it, and then everyone, it's like everybody swarms in and then they clear out.
Yep.
And so she still has that mindset, which I just always appreciate. And I always just like give her shit about it. But I'll just be like, oh, yeah, I'm just in the middle of talking. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, she's pushing my S in.
Yeah, there's no like, oh, hey, it's very much like.
It's like up front, right? But then it's like, we're not doing this all day.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to ask you if I can push your letters in for 8 hours.
But nope, just go up and do it. Right?
Just,
like, as soon as cut out,
blast me.
someone's going to come.
It's
going to get shoved. Someone's going to spray your hair or touch your face to tell you how ugly you are.
Watch you up.
Yeah, it's
tell you how sweaty you
when
are.
you think like,
look like shit.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay between this.
No,
thing.
you're never
suddenly
okay.
Just, okay, all right, we got it.
Everything's got to be adjusted.
Okay, it's fine.
Fixed. Make sure continuity is on point or not.
Yeah.
Take it as you will.
Dude, for AHW, the thing I kept doing, I always, my eyes just itch every once in a while.
All right.
And I had that eye makeup on the one thing. So it'd be like, all right, Erica, go ahead, put it on. Okay, cool. Oh, shit, I fucked it up. Okay. Redo it. I'll did the whole thing again. All right, cool. Thanks, Erica. I'd walk away. Shit, and just fuck it up every goddamn time.
2 episodes in?
Yeah, episode 2 came out yesterday.
I mean,
Achieve Hunter, wrestling.
I'll say this. Slight spoiler. Okay.
Yeah, I win everything. Every time. I
Michael
win.
wins everything.
Every episode, I win more than the last.
My God.
That's what I keep saying.
All I want to do is be the fucking heel now. I haven't shaken that part of me yet.
Well, I don't.
Fighting.
What do you mean?
What?
That's
Just being the heel.
what you've always been.
You know what I mean? I'm just fighting the urge to not say "fuck you" audience right now.
But I'm just saying, like, that's how everyone's always seen you since you got here.
Perfect.
I don't know if you knew that. Nothing's changed. You're a heel and I'm a hero.
That is true.
Who left?
Wait.
Who left?
Oh,
Probably another villain out there. Spice Knight out there? Show yourself. He looks very similar to me, but different. He has a hood. It's a gray hood. And the jacket still says Spice Rap, not Spice Knight. He's working on it. I think he stole one of my extras.
he doesn't have enough tape to rearrange the letters.
Dude, to go back and
You'll
forth
get
would
there.
be insane. That would take far too long.
But yeah, it's a ton of fun just being the fucking asshole.
That was a really fun shoot.
Yeah.
It was really fun because pretty much it was just like, hey, there's a lot of production that we do where it's like, okay, here's the script. And sometimes it comes in super hot. And you just go, oh, fuck, okay. And then you sit there for like 5 minutes concentrating while everything's happening around you to try and nail it. But this one, Aaron, I think, was head producer on this. Was just
Yeah, I mean, he was producer, creator.
everything,
He made it all.
Made it all.
Because it
all the
spawned,
characters,
if
the
you haven't
matches,
seen it,
and
it
all that
spawned
kind of
from
stuff.
the stuff he did. He did at least one, if not two of them, last year where he made all our characters. It was just like a Let's Play that came out, and he made all our characters, and we fought each other. You might remember the one where like Jack and I fought for 35 minutes in the locker room. So he did that, and we were like, dude, this is so good. This could be a bigger show. And so that's where AHW came from. So like, if you're curious, like watching it, because I've seen some people wonder, like, we're not playing the games. They are AI, but they also are, I imagine, scripted. Not in a sense that like, they didn't like machinimate, right? Like, fight the matches. I think he just ran the matches over and over again until he got the results he wanted of who would fit his character. But even then, for the most part, we still didn't know that, right? I would say 95% of what we did was just watching what was on the screen. Like most of the matches, I didn't know who was going to
Every match that was shown as us reacting.
We were given very little information, so it's still
we knew that like what the narrative was, and then going into it was like, and this was the best way. It was so smooth and so well done. We were just like, everyone was just like, hey, these are the bullet points I need you to hit, and the rest just run with it. And that was it. And I was like, perfect, sweet, right? Because then you're not tied into like verbiage that maybe you don't really say or anything like that. It's like, okay, I just need to say this my way. And
We
so
did.
exactly.
The fun of it too is like doing all like the like promos and shit, right? Of like not only the stuff in the episodes, but like the trash talk shit, the like interview stuff or whatever. Talking about lines. They put out a promo yesterday, I think, of me talking about Eric. I told him I was gonna deconstruct his molecules and reassemble him into a cracker and eat him. Nobody wrote that. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's just like, doesn't make any sense at all. No one said, and then he's a cracker. All right, here's your line. So it was very fun to do a bigger thing, but it was maybe like the least, not really stress, but like the most open-ended like a bigger production's been. Because like most of the work was done before we got there. The matches and the story was the work, and we didn't have to do any of it. Aaron came in and was like, I did all the work. Please don't fuck up my show. All we have to do is be here. The whole post team got to sit there and just chant and yell Eric sucks and sit in the audience.
Yeah, and then all the signs in the back are constantly changing. They're writing new signs and stuff like that. So it was a good time. I just liked saying outlandish shit in the middle of the match because like Aaron and Eric were hosting, but Eric would like throw a question to me. I'd say some ridiculous thing like, "Oh, I'm dripping wet," and my competitors better get ready. And then it cuts back to Eric, and Eric's just like trying to hold it together. It's just like, oh, it's the first time that happened. I went, that's what I'm doing for the next 3 days.
I made a bunch of references to Dateline, and some of them made it in. I kept saying somebody called Dateline NBC because there's about to be a murder. Also, I noticed my mother in the chat said, I can take on Alfredo. He's a punk.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
And then the classic, like, boomer, tons of emojis. Just had to put, like, six dots at the end, dot, and then emojis. So
I don't even know if your mother's qualified to be in the ring.
she is.
I got like a license. Okay, then maybe.
Damn, dude.
Hold on. I need to call
The
it.
heel versus the knee.
I need to call Iffy again. Dude, this is about to fuck me
shit.
up. Yeah. Look at me.
I'm very glad that we didn't play.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
it was
the
far more
robots
entertaining.
would have done a lot better job than we ever would anyway.
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were programmed to wrestle.
I'm in the same
Yes.
boat as the audience because I wasn't part of AHW. So
Yeah, that was by
I'm learning-
design.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
got to it
what the fuck was I gonna do in that? You know, what was I gonna be?
We weren't going to have it.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry. You don't have to think on that because it wasn't going to happen. So.
All right, guys. Well,
I just kept saying, man, Joe should have been here.
Yeah. Said, pour one out for Joe.
He was looking for the Cantaloupe plug.
I wanted to be called.
Joe,
While we were all
Joe, shut
we were beating a
Joe
Cantaloupe.
shut up next week to an empty building going, is this where HW is? Hello?
Oh, I see.
I think I got the dates.
This is my great debut. I'm expecting lights to shine down on me, and I'm just in a dark little warehouse. I'm
Dark
like,
warehouse.
Hey, you'll be in the-
light falls down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You'll be in the next
Oh,
one.
We'll see.
There should
That's
be
fine.
another one. It's not even over yet. There should be another one.
Yeah.
1,000.
I have the coat.
It's true, you do have the coat. We got all the stuff already.
What's really fun too is like imagining. This is pure speculation because I get people's hopes up. I don't know. I wouldn't do another one at some point. We're gonna be like next year. But what I like now is how we did absolutely nothing essentially. Like as far as like the plan and the framework and the characters. And now it'd be like, here's where I want my character to go.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
1000%.
everyone would be so. And you know what? Aaron would fucking love it. Him and Eric also are amazing commentators.
Yeah, they did a really good
Fantastic.
job.
I mean, they're big wrestling fans. And it
Huge
really
wrestling
shows.
But yeah, no, it was awesome. And I just kept trying to break Eric out of it every single time. It was amazing.
He sucks.
The best. It was just fun to be the heel, and I was like, you know what? Let me just play into that. I used to watch a ton of wrestling, so I was like, I'm gonna attack my competitors. I'm gonna attack the commentators. I'm gonna attack the audience.
Yeah.
And so it was really fun to do.
All out attack.
And the icing on the cake was the people in the audience that took it seriously and got pissed off. And I was like,
Like Sarah, you mean?
Yeah.
did you get baited?
She did. That's why she didn't tell Matt he was on the off topic today.
It's true.
Yeah.
It was her open rebellion.
Mad at me going through Matt for some reason on that one.
Well, that's how you get to me. Or get to you, rather. Yeah.
Through Matt.
I'll relay it to you and let you know, man, they really fucked me.
No, man.
You'll be like, oh, God. I can't help but feel like this is my fault.
I would love to do that, like yearly. And I 1,000% would like to take a liberty, some liberty with my character and be like, all right, well, this is how I see forever going from here on out. So.
This is going to be side switching, right? That's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Good becomes bad, bad becomes
Yep.
good.
You just kind of,
Deaths,
Yeah.
resurrections.
yeah.
People always coming back from the dead, right? In wrestling. If I've learned anything from Jeremy, it's
true.
people love like getting set on fire
Right.
and they're like a
They get
zombie.
buried
or
alive.
like a hand comes out of the ground
Or like,
somewhere.
didn't some dude lose his eye live on stage and then like the next day he's like, yeah, I got it.
Dude, probably.
Yeah, back on.
Yeah.
I popped it back in. You know.
As long as it's still
Big,
attached, it can
oily
come
soap
out.
opera.
You know what I mean? As long as it's still
Yeah.
dangling.
That's not what happened.
You just well, it's like you pull it a little bit and then it it's like,
Yeah.
It
I've
sucks
seen
back
seen
in.
that happen.
yeah. I think.
Put a little Vaseline on it, just it goes in.
Oh no.
Oh.
If I thought of something that didn't need to get any more moist, it would be an eyeball, right? Like
It was wet.
it just like seems wet. Yeah. Hey, that's the dude. We combined bells here. I don't know if this is actually going to work. This is going to be the break bell. That's what I'm going to call it. We're going to take a break bell because right now, okay, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. This episode of the Off Topic Podcast is brought to you by Stamps.com. If you run a small business, you're probably already super busy. You don't need to waste more time dealing with the hassle of going to the post office. PU, that's what I say. With Stamps.com, you can skip the trip and never waste another minute or dollar. It's super easy to use, and it's just one less hassle to deal with in life. You know, the internet, do that. Why use that? Don't go to the post office. Stamps.com lets you print official postage right from your computer so you can spend less time at at the post office, maybe no time, and more time running your business. You'll get all the post office and UPS shipping services right from your computer, but with some crazy discounts like up to 40% off USPS and 76% off UPS rates. That's a lot. All you need is a computer and a regular old printer, no fancy supplies or equipment, and you'll be up and running in minutes, ready to print official postage for any letter or package anywhere you want to send. Save time and money this year with Stamps.com. Sign up with the promo code OFFTOPIC for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code OFFTOPIC. Stamps.com. Post office, be you. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by DoorDash. What do you want to eat tonight? Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite, but don't feel like going to the store. Or you want something exciting and new, but it would be great to stay in tonight. DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want it, okay? I got slammed last week. I'm always getting slammed. Slammed with this, slammed with that. You know, I was under the weather for a bit, you might have known. I was like, oh, I don't have the energy to move, let alone cook. Bip, bop, boop, DoorDash, right to me, right to my mouth, problem solved. Get what you want to eat right now and right to your door with DoorDash. That's the door part is where they bring it, and the dash part is how fast they get it there. Not only can you get the restaurants you love, now you can get groceries and other essential items delivered, get drinks, snacks, other household items in under 1 hour, okay? Craving late night ice cream? Forget that one key ingredient for dinner, or maybe just need to stock up for the week with DoorDash. Get everything in one app. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national chains like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory. Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code OFFTOPIC2021. Maybe that's still the code, not even the year anymore. That's what it says. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code, checks notes, OFFTOPIC2021. Don't forget that code, OFFTOPIC2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Babbel. There are a whole bunch of worthwhile goals to set for yourself this year. Personally, learning a new language with Babbel is at the top of my list, but it's at the top of my list for Lindsay to do, and I'm really encouraging them to do it. Actually, not even learning a new one, but maybe a little refresher on Spanish. Babbel is the addictively fun, fast, and easy language learning app that has sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go or brush up on a language that maybe you're a little bit rusty on. Okay, we live in Texas. Spanish, quite important to know here. Lindsay, very good at it, now teaching the children. And I say, let the smart one do it. That's Lindsay. So they've been using Babbel, brushing up. It's very handy, very easy to use. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective, and you can choose from 14 different languages like Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code OFFTOPIC. That's BABBEL.com, code OFFTOPIC. Babbel, language for life. Beat. He wrote beat. But if you're a first member, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, or if you're watching it live.
Yeah, I did one of those.
Do you still have to be first to watch it live? Yeah. No, see, so be a first member or just show up today. But if not,
show up.
Sponsor ads for you, sucker.
Say that you're a first.
But if you are a first, hey.
We're not checking at the door.
Well, not live. Yeah. We're checking at the door on the tape, but not live. You come back on Saturday, fuck you.
No.
Right? And that first only.
The rope is closed off.
But this is where we say, hey, thanks, First members.
Yeah.
Sign up for First so you can watch HW. That's really all I need to say, right? It's cool. It's good. You want to see me win, be a king of bugs, hero, all that good stuff.
I want to see a true.
The Face Jam. I will say 85% of what I say is Face Jam related, and no one in the show knows what I'm talking about. Because it's just this weird little corner that I live in.
Yeah.
And so nothing makes sense. But everyone just goes, okay. And then also, First members, okay? RTX.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a lower third somewhere. I'm doing it now. Pivot. Buy your tickets. Badges. Fuck, don't say tickets.
You said it. You said it
Say
twice.
badges. If you're a First member, you can get the early bird badges at a discount before anybody else. It starts on X day. I don't know what day it is, but
They edited it out.
on sale in January. There's a day. The day's not there.
24th.
Is that there? Oh, it is there. Oh,
24th.
24th.
26 for the general public.
26.
The dates are so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24th.
Yeah, I got it. They zoom in.
You get them first, and you get that discounted rate. Dude, RTX. What's up? We good back there? Yeah. Okay. So many thumbs up.
That's a lot of thumbs.
It was actually a questionable amount of thumbs up.
A lot of people back.
I feel like they were overcompensating. They're like, we're fucked. Everyone throw your thumb up.
I didn't know there was so many hardworking people back there.
How did you not know?
Because Lindblad just keeps saying I run everything.
He does.
by myself.
The amount of shit that guy talks when he's by himself is unbelievable.
Pretty wild.
And he keeps saying, "Call me Father Blatty," which I don't get at all. I don't like it.
I refuse.
I just say, "Can I just call you Michael Lindblad?" And he says, "No." He also, like, sometimes you see he's got like his beard, but sometimes he turns his mustache into like little like devil horns.
Yeah.
Well, that just happens.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually
He's
does
got
it.
it.
It's just-
He's like putting
he's
mustache
putting
wax
it
in,
down,
but then
right.
it fights its way back up. And he looks like
He also likes putting like Halo Xboxes into his cart and
then not
right before
buying them.
checking out, not buying it.
So we do it all? All right, sure. Go to rtxevent.com.
I like how far away we got from it. Just to be like, oh yeah.
Wait, Matt, you want to talk about Cantaloupe some more? What do you want?
Just saying, man.
Joe, you were on last week, right?
Was it last week though?
I don't know. No, you were on 2 weeks ago. I know. Okay, so this is good. Then you probably weren't in Austin then, right?
No.
So you just moved here now, right?
I just moved here over the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exciting, right? Yeah.
I'm finally an Austin boy.
Big boy, little hands.
Yeah, little hands.
I didn't say anything. You finished the sentence and then said what?
You said something.
No, I looked.
It looks like you wanted to say something.
I looked and I was just thinking, Trevor's gonna yell at you. He's got normal hands.
Got normal hands.
He's not the little hands guy.
He's not.
Don't.
He's not baby hands from Red Web.
Don't.
No.
Don't muddle the brand. Okay? That was the face I made. All that went through my head when you said that. That was the face I made and I didn't say anything.
No, but yeah, I'm here. It's been fun.
Sounds
stressful.
fantastic.
That's crazy. I said it was wild because, like, first of all, you were on track quickly anyway. Mm-hmm. But then it was also like, man, we had the holidays. And it was like, bro, I just got COVID, a sinus infection, and Joe lives here. I just blacked out for a couple of weeks. I blacked out for a couple of weeks. I was like, wait, he's here now? Yeah, he already moved.
Yeah,
They put you in the pod and just woke up. Everything changed.
Matt, let me tell you, I wish. I wish it went by like that. It was the worst kind of like sick, where it's not like, oh, I'm sick, but I guess I'll just watch TV and eat ice cream. It was just, it was not being able to sleep all day, and then my teeth hurt at night. It was all my head. It was a nightmare.
The aches
it was a nightmare, dude. My jaw pain at 2 a.m. was a nightmare. But that's why when I say, oh, I'm better, and I still sound like shit, trust me. As I was
It
like,
wasn't near.
it was bad, dude. I couldn't do anything. It sucked. It sucked poop. Caca. It was caca.
That's caca.
I think
caca.
caca is Spanish for poop.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I'm knowing things.
I'm learning.
Why do you cut
Is that what you did while you were sick? You learned a little bit?
I overhear.
Human
I
being.
overhear some of the things my children are learning.
Oh.
So
from like school.
And Lindsay. Not that they learned caca, but they definitely know more. My 2-year-old definitely knows more Spanish than I do. where like she'll name like all the colors in Spanish, and I'm like rojo, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
red.
Like verde, green, and then she'll say something, and I'll go, Lindsay, is that right? Whoa, you were right.
Can I get a fact check? On
Yeah. And I was like, what's orange? And then she says it in Spanish, and I go, I don't know why I asked. I don't know what orange is. Fuck, Lindsay, what's orange?
Man, what is orange? Shit, I don't know
to say.
anymore.
Oregano.
That's
Salami.
it. That's it.
Salami.
Boom.
Nailed it.
I don't know.
Spanish 101.
So,
Yeah,
anyway, Joe lives here now.
Yeah.
Gotta take him to the Cantaloupe Club.
Gotta take me loping someday, you know?
Eloped.
What are you doing tonight? I'm loping.
You eloped? No, I eloped.
Whoa.
Okay. Big difference.
Going out for a lobotomy.
I might lope after.
Oh. No, it was a lot of time. Time flew by for me. Quite opposite from you, Michael. Because like the move.
I imagine it was.
You wanted more, he wanted less.
Well, the move was like super quick. Like I thought I had time after the holidays to pack and stuff, and then we got hit with other things last week, and I didn't pack until literally the day before I moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
packed
were
my
like,
whole
I
house
think we
out,
were
baby.
talking to you, and you were like, yeah, I gotta go pack. I'm like, to go on like a trip or
Yeah.
something?
No,
'Cause, like,
no. I packed my entire house up in like. We packed our entire house up in like one night.
It was crazy for me because even if I'm like out of the office for a week or whatever, I'm usually like in the loop. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like what's going on or work or whatever. This was just like stay alive. Right? like my life ended inside my house, right? So I had no idea what the fuck. I've never felt more disconnected of like what the fuck was happening at the office than here.
I think
was just
we heard
like,
you one time, and it was literally just
It was
screaming.
Hey guys,
dude, there was a couple times where like Lindsay was working from home and like I was in bed and they would just be talking and I would just go, Fredo, is that Fredo? Fredo?
Tell him to hang in there.
Is that Gavin? I want to be with Gavin.
You just hear this faint, sick man.
It was bad, dude.
and then he would say, I think a couple times you were like, okay, I'm gonna go back to bed now.
And you would think like
Almost borderline delusional.
dude,
Yeah.
it was just like if ever my body would let me sleep, just sleep. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Because there'd be so many times where like I'd be like, oh, this is how I feel, and someone would say, oh, you should get some rest, and I go, yeah, I'd love to. I can't.
Right.
Right? And then because it was all my sinuses too, like it would get even worse if I lied down. So I constantly had to sleep sitting up. So I had to put like a bunch of pillows behind me. It was poop. It was poo-poo.
Sounds poopy.
It's poo-poo. So I'm good. I'm happy that's over with.
Sounds gross.
Yeah. I don't recommend it. I'm gonna come out and say I'm against it.
Yeah. You're pretty on the line.
Yeah.
for a
I
second.
wish I knew beforehand. I'm anti-sinus infections. If there's any sinus infections out there,
You should start a protest against sinus infections.
I'm coming for you. I'm now a proud sponsor of Neti Pots. We're gonna wash you out one sinus cavity at a time. There's 4. And then kind of on your nose, but it's not really a cavity.
No. Yeah.
You got the sacs are in your face.
Dude, they're right there.
Dude, this sac, this was a sinus sac. This was the perfect. This is where my demon lived for several weeks. Right here.
Right there in the cheek.
I go, ah! This is the thing where someone would always go, like, whenever you get a cold, or like, oh, you okay? You're like, I'm fine. You okay? And I go, no, I'm not. There's so many times where like, I'd stay home, and then immediately Sarah would be like, if you think you can film something today, and I would say, no, I can't. No.
I'm sure she asked.
Absolutely not.
Sarah for trying.
Yeah. Like, I figured I'd ask.
Well, the thing is, she frequently would be like, I'm sure he'll be able to do something today. And then it never happened. And I was like, why do you keep saying he's going to do it? I'm like, he's sick. Let him rest.
It was.
He always volunteered you, though.
It was bad. But
Yeah.
I got my robe back, so good to go.
Back. Good to go.
I didn't get my family sick, though. That was good.
That's good.
Somehow.
Dude, that's crazy.
I think, again, what I can only assume is like it's a true hero move where I absorbed 100% of the impact.
Yeah.
And so I'm not like my body refused to be infectious, I think is what happened.
That's why I hit you harder.
I just kept taking the hits for everybody, like Captain America.
Yeah.
I was like, no one will suffer when I'm around.
You just went, I can do this all day. Then you went, maybe I can't.
Yeah, I would love to not do this.
I don't want to. I can't.
I was old Cap, where I went, I'm done. I'm done now. Hey, you do it. And then
You woke up
who wants
one
my
day.
shield? You do it. Give it to whoever. I don't care.
Do I still want to be?
Apparently anybody can throw this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Any normal guy can throw it. Doesn't
dude, I hate it. I hate it so much.
just
wild.
go find some trees. Figure it out.
It comes back
Lindsay?
like a boomerang.
Hope not.
Sinus Sack is Michael's, superhero name.
That's my
this is
super. No, that's
origin
bad.
story.
This
bro.
is his origin story.
Sinus. That's
Sinus
evil.
sack,
You
bro.
can't be good. Nothing good comes from sinuses.
It's true.
I don't think you can have the name Sack in your name and be.
Oh, you definitely could have sack.
Yeah. Sinus Sack?
What, Sack Savior?
Just a sack.
Sack Savior. That's the biggest hero I've ever heard. You know what I mean?
Kidding me?
That guy's not a villain. Unless Sack Savior is good, Sack Saver's bad because he collects. them.
Oh, no.
I've come for your sack.
His greatest villain.
And then he eats them, I guess. What was that?
What?
Well, he's doing.
Oh.
Taste.
With tasting sacks? Just over there.
Has anybody started watching Peacemaker?
No.
Dude,
yet,
it's
yeah.
fucking crazy. I watched the first 2 episodes. It's. I mean, it just continues exactly what the Suicide Squad was.
Is it? Okay,
It's great.
So it's as wild
It's
as the camp scene?
Absolutely
Does
absurd.
Does it continue from after he
Yeah.
gets out?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it takes place like right after and shortly after. It's not a spoiler. He recovers from his injury from the Suicide Squad, and then it's just like what happens right after that. And it's good. There's like action. It's just fucking absurd.
That's what it
It's
needs
just
to be.
so ridiculous,
so
dude.
fucking
It's
fun.
you just keep watching it, going. It's like they made this. You know what I mean? Like, and it looks good. It's got like a really good production value. I loved it. I like haven't watched the 3rd episode because I think they dropped 3 at once,
Oh.
right? Because I think it premiered 3 episodes, and so I don't know when the next one's coming out. But I haven't watched a 3rd one yet because I want to watch 2 in a row. So I'm like waiting for 4 to come out for me to watch 2 of them.
When just have it all.
Well, because I got the taste. You know, I watched the first one and went right into the second one, and I was
Right.
like, oh wait,
That's how it was with the latest season of My Hero. Was it season 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wait for all this to come out, then I'll watch through all of it. And I did, and I was like, it's a great season, but it definitely was like, oh, we're gearing up towards something bigger. And
Yeah.
a lot of laying the foundations as to why it's gonna be bigger and better.
Dude, I feel like especially anime, right? Like, I mean, every show is different, whether it's like a live action show or animation or whatever. But like, if it's a good show, you know, a show like Succession or, you know, Peacemaker or whatever, you know, usually you have like 8 to 10 episodes.
Right.
And so if it's a good show, there's not a lot of time to fuck around. And anime by nature is like, they're gonna fuck around a lot. You know what I mean? It's like we got 24 episodes. We're gonna have a whole episode where it's a fucking new Christmas party and nothing happens.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's
Going to
the
the
worst.
beach.
It's like, all right, time to watch the new My Hero. Oh, they went to the beach the whole episode.
Yeah.
Damn it. And it's like you like even if the episode's good, it's like you want substance when you walk away.
You want
So
to
it's like,
advance like the plot.
I gotta watch 5 or 6 episodes of something that you know is more than
Dude.
if it's like a 24 episode season.
And then you have shows like CW's The Flash that rides poorly in the middle of that, where the first handful of seasons, it's like, ooh, the big build up, and then the end of the season is like, ooh, the big showdown. But in between, it's like all the filler, and it's just like throwaway episodes. But they'll give you the whole like, oh man, Reverse Flash took a step this way.
They put like tiny little like nibbles of important things in the middle of it, and you're like, fuck, man,
You just
distill
want that
that
part.
somewhere
You have
else
to watch
so I
the
can.
whole fucking episode because they break that one little piece
like
into like 4 different pieces throughout the
it'll
episode.
just be like one little piece
Yeah.
of just
Well,
like Reverse Flash in a dark alley.
and then they will
holding
do-
somebody and you just go, who could that be? I don't know. Figure out piece by piece over 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, and
hell.
then like they'll do shit with like the filler episodes later in the series where it'll be like, remember when Gorilla Grodd was in the first season?
Yeah.
Well, he's important now. That's why that wasn't filler.
That's why I fell off a Blacklist like early on when it was like new, which is like a whatever. It's like a popcorn show.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like amazing, but like I cared about the overarching story, but it was one of those procedural shows where like every episode was like, it was almost like a cop show where like, here's the case, you know, but it was Blacklist. Like, this is the number, right? There was like numbers.
Yeah,
Like, we're going to get number 75. Like the Blacklist,
or whatever.
the Blacklist was like 100 names of like the evilest people, or I don't even remember what the hell the super villain. But whatever it was, it's like we're going after this guy, and it would be totally irrelevant to anything. But there'd be 2 minutes in the episode, where it'd be like at the end, like. What was his name? Reddington?
Red Reddington.
Was it Red Reddington?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Red Reddington.
He'd be like, there'd be one scene at the end where he would like give a package to someone, and you'd be like, what's that mean? And then that's what you gain from that episode.
Dude,
Exactly.
The only way I got through to find out like the overall plot thing.
He's her dad. No, he's not. He could be. He is. He's not. Is he? Maybe. Yes. Come on.
The only way I got through is because I just saw James Spader's character as his character from The Office. I was like, that's Robert California, and this is what he's
Interesting
doing.
way to see it. It's not that different. He also wasn't that different as Ultron. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
He
Well,
really
see,
went in there and was just, I'm James Spader.
In my James Spader cinematic universe, he starts at The Office, goes to be Red Reddington, and then is Ultron after that.
Yeah, because they need him to continue the list because it takes so fucking long.
Yeah, exactly.
He died.
He became an AI.
So they made him into an AI to continue the fucking list.
And like right before he blew up like the country, he was like, Elizabeth Keene. we must.
Keenest.
Yeah, the Keenest.
The Keenest. I remember, I think I got about as far into that. I can't remember what it was, but there was like a thing, there was like a code that they strung along for a bunch of episodes, and it was like a place. I can't remember what the fuck it was, but you kept insinuating it was a place, and then finally one episode they were like, it's not a place, it's a man.
Oh, was it the Cabal or whatever?
No, it was something else.
They got there
I can't remember what the hell the word was, but they kept insinuating that's like, it was a place, and it's like, that's a guy. And that's the guy. And then they dealt with that guy, and they're like, he wasn't the guy. There's a guy above him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Blacklist really DBZ'd it.
Oh,
They did.
no, they
Yeah.
DBZ'd it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. A show that people rave about, or a handful of, like a very small group of people rave about,
They're small, but they're loud.
Yeah.
but they're very loud, is
they have lots of
The
cantaloupes.
Expanse.
Oh, yeah.
Some people that that love that show fucking love that
I've
show.
heard about that for a
I've
while.
heard very good things.
There's just a lot of it to
From
dive
them.
into.
There's
There's like
It's
6
it's like 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah. 6?
6 seasons.
How-
Released the 6th season.
But that's the last season, right? The 6th season's the last one?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
I haven't finished.
Berlin. Thank you, Steffi. Berlin.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Is
binged all 5 seasons. I'm on 6th season now. I binged it in like
binge 5 seasons?
How many episodes are there in a season?
The first.
Don't say 20.
No,
Say
the
10.
The first 2 seasons were sci-fi, so I think there's 12, and then seasons 3 through 5.
3 through 5. There's 10.
Okay.
Okay, that's
wait,
edible.
What
That's
is the
edible.
Expanse about? Because
Space.
honestly, I
It's big.
don't watch a
big.
lot
The
of
final
TV shows
pretty
anymore. I just
big,
got
man.
back into watching TV. So.
Yeah, dude, for me, it's like I watch TV while I'm playing something else.
No, well, yeah, I always
know,
throw
it's
something
like-
on in the background
Yeah.
for sure.
It's like I'll be playing like a video game that can be kind of mindless. But whenever there's plot in the game, I'm like, all right, shut up, TV, and then I play the game.
Yeah, see, I
So-
never really watched TV shows.
So that's the thing. Like, no one ever like truly pitched it to me right. And then Lewis, who
I saw his tweet.
Yeah, he tweeted about it, and he said, "You guys didn't sell The Expanse right, man. Nobody just came out and said, yeah, it's The Departed, Hunt for Red October, and The Good Shepherd rolled into one, but in space." And I went, I like that.
Wait, didn't you said, wait, what? Or something.
What?
You replied.
Oh yeah, I did say what? Question mark! Exclamation point! Yeah, I did.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
See, look, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back on the pulse. 2 weeks ago, I'd have been like, what, you tweeted?
what did he tweet?
What's Twitter? It was just like, I was out. I was out of the
They didn't hook
loop.
up
Dude,
Twitter
there was a whole
with
thing at the office that you know about, obviously. I had no idea what it was, what was happening, and like, I felt like Jack for a second.
That's impressive.
Where I was just like, what? I kept asking Sarah, what is this? But I felt confident. I
Same
truly
sense of
didn't know what it was.
What time are we streaming?
I truly felt like I was not given the information because I just wasn't around. And that, like, I was like, oh, this never happened before. Like, I've been this disconnected from something.
Yeah, what was it? In December, I took a week vacation. I think it's the longest time I've been away from the office since I joined. And actually, yes, it is. And even then, I was like, I can come.
You know.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
the
can
thing,
come
is
in for
like-
The video, or even then, it's like
quick.
it's like you don't come in for a week, but like we hang out one night or something.
Still hang out. And
This
like,
was
yo,
just me,
What
like-
happened in the yeah?
Stay away! Dim the lights.
Troubleshooter. Yeah, you're still like updated. Man. You are all full on blackout. The Expanse is okay. Ooh, shit.
Damn.
There's gonna be a war.
Insert sauce monkey gif. He executes people all the time. That's not even a gif.
When?
It's a long time. That's what I'm talking about. Like with AHW,
lore, bro.
there are so many. It's more of a meme, not a gif. It's just a picture of Nick like this. He started on this thing, dude. That's like months and months and months.
Yeah, I do know now.
We
Yeah.
we were talking about something. It's usually like fast food brands.
Oh,
he's
okay, well,
killing. But
those aren't
we
really
were talking about something, and he did that. But the thing I took away from it was the fact that I was like, let me explain this. He's pointing at a downward angle like it's an execution, like not just like I'm going to shoot like the Burger King or
Right.
whatever. And that
It's
stood
like a
out.
gangster way,
That
too.
stood out. So now it's just like one of his things of him in the monkey mask with like,
kinda how it
watch
happens.
out, the sauce monkey's coming for your food brand. It's usually food brand related, right? Like, watch out. Who's the
Burger King?
No, Jack in the Box, like Jack in the Box guy. Watch out, buddy.
Jack.
Was it?
Yeah.
The one in the box.
in the box guy.
Yeah. This fucked up cone coming out of your head or whatever. Watch out.
Burger King
He
is
might
Sauce
welcome.
monkey's
He
coming
might
for you.
welcome that.
Burger
to be
King
fair.
is
We don't know
ass
what's wrong.
cheeks. It's Burger King is just
Burger
dog
King?
shit tier.
Oh, Burger King sucks.
Terrible.
should
Chicken
just-
fries, that's about it.
Burger King sucks, dude.
But then there's people out there like, I love Burger King. I'll suck down that soggy Whopper. And you guys the one keeping those fuckers in business.
Fredo, you have all the jammers listening right now are like, that's what they say. So they're just repeating a year of our show of like, it's Burger King's got nostalgia fans. Everybody loves it from the cool Pokemon toys they got in the 90s.
It was the best Pokemon toy.
Yeah, their food
Admittedly,
sucks.
that is a problem for me.
Someone-
I think back, I'm like, they made the Pokemon.
Wait,
toys. Let's give
after
it
the
another chance.
last episode where we trashed Burger King, and we rarely eat it, but it always comes up. Someone talked about how they used to go there all the time as a kid, and like they were like the Burger King kid, and then they had it as an adult, and it was awful. And they said it tasted like liquid smoke.
It is liquid smoke.
Yeah,
That's what they actually
Wow,
use.
that's actually like a
They
really
use like
good
like the
point.
liquid smoke. Do you know what that is?
No,
it's
what
like
the fuck?
it's actually like it's like a liquid that's
Is smoke?
smoky
That's a
flavor.
smoke.
And it's like you use a droplet out of it.
whoa, that guy nailed it.
It's fucking.
Holy shit.
You're out there drinking, eating smoke.
That's what it is.
Cut the shit.
That's a cool
Watch
kind,
out.
like the smoke monster.
Sauce monkey's coming for you.
They actually
Yeah,
they
if
sell
only
them.
they ate the smoke
Lindsay
monster on
made a good
Lost.
point. Lindsay did say ass cheeks are delicious, so Fredo.
But not with cockeye in them.
No, don't put caca in there.
Well, that's what Burger King does.
They
Extra
do.
cockeye.
They do, man.
Have it your way.
But Michael, Sneak King.
Sneak King.
Come on, they made that.
I mean, they did release 4 Xbox 360 games with their food.
Easy achievements.
And I got it. Some not so easy.
yeah,
Sneak King was pretty challenging.
Actually, really easy.
Okay, the mini bike was easy. What was it? It was the mini bike racer,
bike-
there was Sneak King,
bike
and then there was
race.
2 other ones that just don't stand out to me. I'm pretty sure there was 4.
Like, yeah,
Those are the two that
Clone
stand
stands out, and Sneak King being the pinnacle of stuff.
I just remember being hard, dude.
Yeah,
and
it
you,
was
You
difficult.
jump out and like jump scare people. I remember sneaking around a construction site. But you'd be like, "Brah, eat a fucking croissant," and the guy would go, "Oh," and then, like take the sandwich.
My favorite thing was like they'd be on the construction site, get hungry, and be like, "Man, I'm so hungry," and then they'd pass out on the construction site.
Yeah, well, you got to get to them before
we had
that.
to get up there and then save their life with the
Yeah,
Whopper.
you'd be hiding and stuff.
Yeah.
Sneak.
What's up? I thought you were leaving.
Oh yeah,
Just
well,
stretching.
No, he's getting ready to go sneak.
Okay.
And,
yeah. I'm gonna go
get some
sneak
Whoppers.
for some croissants.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Damn, Tyler's on top of this. Oh yeah, okay.
Surprise?
So there was the Pocket Bike Racer. Was there just 3? There was Sneak King, and then there was Big Bumpin', the bumper car game. Oh yeah. Maybe there was just
Two of
3.
them were
fuck?
like car related. I don't
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
How old is Sneak King?
Like,
I mean, it's Xbox 360, so it had to be like mid 2000s, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's like 15 years old. I would guess it was probably like 2006 ish or something.
Oh my God.
Damn, let's see what the article on Sneak King says. It takes a special person to sneak up on someone with a hot, delicious sandwich. It takes an even more special person to get away with it. And only the king can pull it off with vigor, finesse, and a royal flourish. Because the king's sneaking talents are unmatched. Period.
Do you remember the start screen for
Have
it?
it your way.
Yeah, have it your way or else.
Do you remember the
No.
start screen?
Oh, yeah, it was like
It's
outside
just-
a window,
yeah,
right?
Well, it's just like
It's like- yeah.
like a back door. We're looking at like a basketball goal in the driveway, and him just showing up in random spots in like the costume. Like,
Yeah, the head. It was just the creepy head.
Yeah, it's like a dark alley.
I'm
and you
right,
see, like,
2006.
Weird.
Yeah.
got the Whopper.
That was weird.
Oh God, the one.
But that Burger King's gone. All right? That's all they had, and it's gone.
Did they not use them anymore? They don't bring out.
No,
the
I
king?
mean the game. Like,
Oh.
it's been 16 years since they made something cool. All right? Stop giving them credit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well,
They're not
They're riding
Nintendo.
that high. Well, they had the Pokemon
I mean,
thing too, though.
At least Nintendo keeps re-releasing
Nintendo
their
does keep-
games.
You still have that.
So what you're saying is Sneak King HD remake.
Right.
Remastered.
We get
Yeah, I
some,
want,
you know,
I want a whole
stuff.
remake. Remaster's not enough. I want Sneak King rebuilt from the ground up.
I think
I
they
want
probably,
to see the dirt
They definitely-
molecules on the construction site.
They would have to rebuild that. Like, you know, like they threw away the code for Spyro, so they had to completely like rebuild that when they remade the game.
I heard something of that.
Pretty sure they threw away Sneak King the second they were done. They're like, we've got a full copy. Let's just go ahead. It's out.
You mean Spyro the Microsoft game?
Yeah, Spyro the Microsoft game.
Dude, Microsoft was just like
Talk about big
Yeah.
bumping.
fucking.
Well,
threw
dude,
that dick on the table.
Literally just like,
Damn.
hey, remember your remember your mascots?
that.
They're ours now.
Oh, yeah.
They belong to me.
Damn, dude.
Crash and Spyro.
all theirs. Apparently, EA was also in the works as well.
Yeah,
getting
I heard that
nuts.
might be like
And then Sony's stocks plummeted.
$20 billion in like
Yeah, that
one
shit
day.
back- that shit
Holy
back
shit.
up.
Oh, for sure.
back up.
I mean, if you want to buy Sony stock, yesterday was
Talking
the
about
day.
like money and Pokemon. You guys see Logan Paul bought
Yeah.
$3.5 million.
He got scammed.
Worth. It's like essentially like a whole.
What?
Yeah, $3.5 million. It was a case of first edition, like I think it was base set Pokemon cards. It was sealed and everything. It was verified by a company that like verifies like sports memorabilia. But the thing is, like they verify sports memorabilia. So like.
Damn.
Anyway, so he bought it, right? And everyone that like knew Pokemon was like, "Oh, that box has been around. Some like fishy stories. Like, seller was originally like on eBay selling for like $70K and said they got it from this way, but then that way and this way, and then eventually like it blew up to this big story about like Logan Paul might have bought like $3.5 million worth of fake Pokemon cards. He released the video. And it was like a documentary. It was like Logan Paul flights to yada 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 to confirm the contents of the box. And they open it all up, and like they're like, yes, there's boxes. It's first edition. And they're like, wait, why is it puffy? And they grab one of them like, oh, why is it bending in like that? And then they open it up, and they're like, no. And then we're like, one doesn't say first edition. And they were like, oh my god, it's fake. It's fake. Because like it's a sealed case, so they would all say first edition.
Yeah.
Open it up. G.I. Joe cards.
Or were they first edition?
You just see Logan Paul go, G.I. Joe?
Hey, knowing
G.I.
is,
Joe,
knowing,
bro?
knowing is
Anything
half the
else
battle,
but G.I.
Fredo.
Joe.
Knowing is half the battle.
It's like knowing
The people that verified it was like
More-
the person that like verified it from the fucking like company was just like from the sports like memorabilia company was like, I think we're all in agreement here that we got duped. We all got duped.
I was like, yeah, well, you didn't pay $3.5 million
You're the
to
big
get
one that got duped here. Like, they all got duped, but I mean, like, you're kind of the big one that got duped here. And then his like associate was like, "This is the biggest scandal in Pokemon history." It was like documentary, like intense documentary music, and I just couldn't help but like, it's a lot of money with fucking Pokemon cards.
Meanwhile, Pikachu's tax evasion. Right
Yeah.
out.
I don't
But
care.
It's over.
yeah, it was fake. Huh?
I would say I don't care how much money you have. I wouldn't spend $3.5 million on fucking Pokemon cards in the first place.
You look at it as an investment.
But if you're Microsoft,
That's nothing.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just flop the dick out on the table.
We bought Pikachu. Not Pokemon, but Pikachu. We own Pikachu.
Yeah.
They can't use Pikachu
now
anymore.
all Pikachu cards that come out have little Microsoft.
And I believe that like if that was if that was an actual real case, that would have been like the only existing real case. So it
Right. So now there's no existing case.
So the price would
Either way, it was the last
So
one.
if it was an actual real case, the price would have shot up instantly. So he actually would have made money right on the spot.
Yeah, but even
Yeah, but then wouldn't he have not once he opened it? Right?
No,
value
because
of the
I think the hard part right now is verifying actual.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
boxes.
Yeah,
Right?
seems like it.
So like, if
Seems like the hard part.
If he had a sealed case and opened it, then it was like, okay, these are verified. These are good. Like, there's more.
Then he
than
just
one.
starts eating them.
Yeah, he eat them. Eat them.
He could call me up. I would have eaten those G.I. Joe cards.
He was like, G.I. Joe, bro. It's like, fuck, yeah.
Give me a snake eyes.
fucking G.I. Joe,
eat
man.
them.
Michael just walks up, he's got a bottle of Tabasco.
get
He's just like, I'm here, I'm ready.
But yeah, that was fake. No,
Damn, man, when did that happen?
That happened over the course of a couple months.
Oh.
He like
I'm
bought
out on the
it-
Pokey news.
Bought it like a month or two ago, and everyone that knew like Pokemon was like, oh, I know that case. It's fishy like stories behind it.
Whoa.
People would be like, oh yeah, I got this in an. The guy was like, I got this in an auction. I
found it in
And be
Egypt.
like, oh, I bought
was
this.
very-
Me,
with the pharaoh.
me and Solomon dug it out.
Yeah, this has been in a vault for like 20 years, and it's just like the story kept changing.
To the left of the Millennium Puzzle
But
was
like,
great.
it was sold to one of the biggest sports card collectors, and he bought it because, right, this very reputable sports company
Maybe
was just
stick
like,
to sports, huh?
right. Everyone's like, no.
They were trying to get
damn-
esports,
yeah.
you know?
We all got got.
Dude, that's what he's like. He's like, I think we can agree here that we've all been duped. And I was like, oh, you're kind of the big one on
Dude.
here. Like this, because like I said, the guy that was one of the biggest sports memorabilia collectors, he bought it because it was verified through them. And then from there, Logan bought it because of the chain of verification.
Yeah.
Like, reputable people.
Did it come with a certificate of authenticity? That's how you know it's fake. Where's the certificate? Does it have a seal? Right? Is it pressed? The seal's got to be pressed like a birth certificate. If you can feel it, you're like, all right, that's real. There's no G.I. Joes in here.
As soon as he said that, everyone in the room had to just slowly look. No shit. Duped, you say? Tell me more.
Holy fuck, that's like a lot of money. He got duped on it. But the guy, the sports collector that sold it to him was like, yeah, I'm going to give you your money back. I think he's like, I'm going to give him the money back. It's fine. But he's like, the thing is, I got to follow the trace back.
Right.
About like.
I assume there's also some sort of insurance thing there.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
So it's all, I think.
To a limit.
There's going to be further investigation, right? Or it's like, it's so much fucking money that like this point, it's like, it's going to get traced back.
And what's amazing, well, honestly, what's amazing too is,
crazy.
and you would assume just because of the nature of it, it probably crossed state lines, right? I doubt it was all like in someone's backyard.
Right.
The funny part is like it's so much money and it's gonna undoubtedly be across state lines. Like you could have the FBI, like
Yeah, involved.
like
Yeah.
federal government being like, where are the cards? Where's the money?
This is a guy like in an interrogation room. Now this here is a real
Yeah.
Pikachu, and this is Snake Eyes.
It's gonna be like
You
I
these things are saying to you?
cards. I can see the what's it called, like the cryon, you know, at the bottom of the screen when the person gets arrested and it's like real life Team Rocket. Yeah, I'm pretty confident to say he's never going to be blasting off again.
This Kelsey going to keep him.
He's never going to see the light of day. Yeah, I'd be begging for a nigga to visit him.
But I really just hope there's like a chase where he jumps out of a window screaming, "Prepare for trouble!" and grabs the helicopter or something.
Just look for any hot air balloons. That's going to be their getaway.
Yeah, that was fucking wild. I was like,
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Zach saving him, coming and saving him.
Dude, I'm just. It's Officer Ketchum. I'm gonna get him. I'm just imagining if the guy after like the sale was over, they realize it's fake. He's like, "Oh man. Anyway, I gotta go.
He just took
That's rough. That's rough. Sorry, but I got an appointment though."
Oh, well. then he can pull what the other guy said. Looks like we both got it.
We both.
Everyone, because I bought fake Pokemon cards. You bought fake Pokemon cards.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
Maybe just don't release the documentary and dupe someone else.
he shoved that line in right away too. And I was like, yeah, you all did. It started with somebody.
Whoa! We have an on-the-fly quick update before we end the show. Coming soon. It's always good to hear. That means we don't know when. They want me to say it, but they don't know when. Hold your questions. We don't have answers. Last call. That's the post show, as well as other post shows are getting their own premium RSS feed. Keep an eye out for the official announcement and start date on our social channels. Boo. Because the podcasts have RSS feeds, if you didn't know now. But I guess the post shows don't. But they will soon. When? Soon. Maybe as soon as the next Mario randomizer, which might not be that soon at all.
Yeah.
It's random. We don't know.
Who's to say when?
Who's to say? We don't know. All right. Everything's topsy-turvy.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to do other randomizers with you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm excited to, just because we talked about it, but to sidestep that for a second, to go home today, ignore any responsibility I have, and play Banjo-Kazooie on my Switch.
That's true. It's coming
It
out.
came out today.
Yeah, it did come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't checked. It fucking better be there.
I'm pretty sure.
Freak out.
I saw a tweet today where it's like it's already out.
I'm going to freak out.
I'm playing more God of War on PC.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Other people are like, why am I not playing this? One, I haven't played it. Two, it's on PC.
I don't understand why that's a question. Anybody's playing it right now because they like it and they're playing it again.
Yeah.
Or they've never played it on PlayStation because it's a PlayStation exclusive and it's on PC.
Yeah.
It's not really a mystery.
I'm loving it.
It's a fucking great game, dude.
I haven't played any like recent God of War.
You could just
Have they
play
only gotten better?
Play this
Yeah.
one.
Just play this
It's
one.
so fun.
It's like one of those like reboot, but it isn't, right?
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like so different. It's like new, but it does follow all the other God of Wars. They didn't like
Oh,
It's
okay, okay.
like after them, but
But they also like completely change mythology. They go
Yeah.
from Greek to like Norse,
Yeah.
and but it's like it's fucking good. You really don't need to play
on
any of
PC
the other
now?
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's on PC. I
It's
plug in my PS5 controller and I go,
Well, I saw you playing it yesterday, so I was just like,
baby.
it looked good. You call
Yeah,
yourself
he'll play it on
Kratos.
the keyboard.
yeah.
Kratos is
Well,
pretty
no,
good.
everyone kept calling me Kratos, and I went Kratos.
Yeah, it's pretty
Then
good.
And I went no, and then I didn't. Then
Be better than you could be Fritos.
And on like my second, yeah, that's true. And then on my second like stream of it, I went to go like update the title, and I didn't realize the fucking mod changed it to Kratos of War.
oh yeah, I thought you did that.
I went, oh,
You got.
I got. And so that's just what it is now. It's a fucking amazing game.
Yeah.
Long and lengthy, but like, God, it's a good time. Also, boy,
Boy.
sassy.
Dude,
Talks back
I mean, I know you haven't played it, but it's just like he doesn't get less sassy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Sassy.
Right?
Sassy child.
I heard you say that the other day. I was like, this guy don't even know.
I didn't know.
You start out, you're thinking he's sassy? Damn.
How
Boy,
did
gets a big
how
head.
did he get that sassy being raised by Kratos? Like
what I was
that's
saying.
like I'd be scared to speak.
Well, because his mom.
I guess,
You know,
yeah.
playing out with mom all the time.
Yeah.
The hardest part about that game, which I don't know if you've got there yet, is the Valkyrie fights, which are
yet.
very fun.
Not yet.
And
I heard.
they're the hardest part in general, but then it's also like some are just challenging, and there's like two or three that are like. There's like two that are fucking insane, and then if you beat every single one, there's like an ultimate one. That fucker. There were like two Valkyrie fights that took me like 2+ hours to beat.
Yeah.
And that's some satisfying shit, though. But also,
Dark
besides like the last one, you do like level up and like get armor and
Right.
shit. So like you could literally just come back later and fight.
Yeah.
Like if you fight them as soon as humanly possible,
Then it's gonna be a
some of them are
struggle.
fucking hard.
Yeah.
The only
Some
one,
of the rift tears.
the only one I'll say is like hard no matter what is going to be the last one.
Yeah. The last time I remember Casey was watching me do it, and she's like, "You think you can maybe just like go upgrade and get some stuff?" I'm like, "No, this is the last thing.
I'm done already.
got
I'm
all-
there.
I'm locked.
It's right
in.
here.
There. This is, you're
What do you
looking
want?
at it.
Yeah.
I will say, just to tell you, right, like, I don't really a spoiler, but like, the only thing that was like kind of tedious, but I still did it, was getting all the crows.
Oh, I'm
Right?
not gonna do that. Fuck that.
But I'll say,
It's like 51 of them.
but not only that, I think there's like I think there's some you just like, I don't know if there's any you can't get until later, but some of the annoying parts about them are, they're just really fucking far away. and they're hard to get because when you throw the axe,
Right,
it's
yeah.
like the angle, like the arc. When you beat the final, and I didn't know this, I was like, oh my god, like I hadn't looked it up or anything. When you beat the final Valkyrie, you get. I haven't played the game since it came out. Whatever charm or thing you can equip,
Right.
that your axe goes straight forever.
Oh.
And I was like, my God, it's so easy to get these crows! Because then you could just throw it in a straight line from one that's like 1,000 yards away. And I think it's the only reason I did it. And I was like, all right, straight axe forever, I'll get the crows. But only because it goes forever. God, the number of times you'd be like, fuck, missed it.
Yup.
It's like shooting the cannon in Mario.
Fucking times, bro.
Fuck, just missed it.
Like, no.
Because some of them
Pull it
are
back.
flying too, right?
Oh, it's
like
so
they're moving
annoying.
around and shit.
You gotta arc it properly.
But yeah, that game is phenomenal. That's an easy. Some people overhype shit. That game is
No, that game is
phenomenal.
fucking
It's one of the best games ever.
See, and I knew I was gonna like love it so much as soon as you could recall the axe. I was like, oh, that's something for me to do just to fuck around. I'll be walking.
it's
boom,
very.
Yeah.
It looks
As
great.
soon as I figured that out,
feels great.
I actually just like looked over a cliffside, yeeted that shit, and then for like 10 minutes never
Yep.
recalled
Just
it.
leave it.
I just
Yeah.
left it.
And then you go, I need you.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't need it.
It's cool. Then you get to a fight and be like,
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
1 second.
What? all right.
Fuck yeah. Dude, speaking of things that we're super excited about, and Dark Souls, you and I are gearing up.
Dude, we've talked about it before, right?
Right.
You've mentioned this a bunch about we should do co-op Dark Souls at some
Yep.
point. It's kind of annoying. It's an annoying process in Dark
Right.
Souls.
It is. It's
right?
not.
It's not just
simple.
like make a lobby.
Nope.
It's like you have to use finite resources to do it
Yep.
too, right? And so it's just like a whole stupid thing. But we've talked about it. We've both played it. I kind of got the itch again when we did the challenge accepted that Matt had us play
With the broken sword.
with the broken sword, and then just like out of the blue, you came up to me again yesterday, and you're like, "Yeah, we should do that Dark Souls thing." And I was like,
So I was
"Yeah."
like,
It's
we should do it gearing up for Elden Ring.
yeah,
We should do
Dude,
Elden
and
Ring.
it's funny because
fucking excited.
the first Souls game I played because you were playing it was 3, right?
Yep.
And then I went and played every single one.
Saw me get my ass kicked in 3 and went, I want to try.
Yeah. Right? It's like that's the Valkyrie shit, right?
Right.
Like that's all of Dark Souls, but like the Valkyries are like that. Like, like you got to just have it perfect. You got to know all the moves and like the like their actions, like they give away when you need to dodge and stuff.
Right.
But so I started with 3. I went through all of them. Bloodborne. I'm like this close to beating Sekiro, and then that's it. I've done all of them. And so we were like, which one should we play? And we're like, probably 3, right? Because it's like the newest. It's like the most polished. And I played it on Xbox, right? So I played it at 30 frames. So I bought it. I got home yesterday, and I went, well, I should buy it. Like we're gonna play it on PC.
We're gonna play it on PC.
Right?
Come on.
So I got it on PC, and I was just like, it's almost been like a year, or right at a year
Right.
is when I started this journey. Like January of last year when I started playing.
Yeah?
3. And so I haven't played like Souls in a little bit. So I'm rusty, but I picked it up, and first of all, 60 frames. It's like gone through varying graphical journeys,
Exactly.
right? Like Demon Souls was great because I played on PS5. Dark Souls, at least I played Dark Souls Remastered. It was okay. Dark Souls 2 looked like dog shit.
Yep.
Bloodborne was 30 frames.
That was locked to 30.
I don't.
Fucking remaster
Anyway,
that.
I
That's my
played
favorite one.
3, and I was just like, oh my God, it looks so good. Right now, I was playing it, just like remembering the first time I played it, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I went so far into it because I was like, I'll make my character. And then I went, I'll play up to the part because you have to do a little
yeah,
bit before you can do
do.
co-op. And I was just
I'll take a
I got to there and I
couple
texted you
swings.
and I was like, do it, make your guy, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
There's like a long, taking like a screenshot. And he's like, okay, so I've got the Ember and I got this many souls. Okay, this is what happened. We kind of want to start at this point.
Yup.
And then also I made a knight.
Yup. Oh, I wanted to let you know what I'm
And I was
fucking
like-
with.
I was like, perfect. And so, yeah, we're going to do our little duo Dark Souls journey gearing up for Elden Ring, and then we'll get into some.
First step, I'm telling you, build whoever you want. First step, we got to get, I'm telling you, early lead, we get the Lothric sword.
Oh, we got to.
Okay, we just spend a little time farming on the Lothric Knights.
Do we throw sharpness on it?
Oh, for sure, dude.
So many Dark
Sharp's
Souls players
good,
right
dude.
now are
Mad.
triggered.
Right, they're angry. I don't give a fuck. There's like, dude, the funny thing about it is like, if you really get into speccing it and looking at shit, I'm just like, oh, we got to do that. And then I'm thinking like, we'll never do this. This would be like a 100-hour
exactly.
series. So I was like, okay, gotta get the Lothric sword. You gotta get it.
Quick and easy.
Then figure it out after that. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do a little bit of Fire Sword this playthrough, a little bit of Pyromancy.
I think I'm still dex building.
No, I'm doing that as well. I'm just saying, just a little bit of, just a little.
What was it, intelligence?
This is such a
little bit of intelligence, a little bit of faith. What's up?
Such a progression for you, because I remember when I did a things to
growing
do
boy.
in Dark Souls 3. I asked you, I was like, you played, Dark Souls, right? And
I probably said mind your own business.
yeah, that was what you said first. then after I pushed through, you're like, yeah, I know about them. I'm never playing those things. They're so fucking hard and stupid.
Yeah.
And then you watch the video where I dressed up like an enemy and walked around while someone invaded me.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, they didn't know, and then they walked up to near the enemy, and I turned over, just stabbed him in the back.
I will say that's very funny. Beyond that, I will still say, having played a year later and now enjoying all the games, if you're running out there invading people, get a life.
Yeah.
It's the last thing I ever imagined doing in Dark Souls. Like, and I'm gonna go fight someone else. But like, it's not only just like, oh, I'm doing PvP. It's surprise, fucker. I'm in your game. Were you just trying to play? Too bad. It's the most annoying thing in the world.
So annoying.
I'm just like, why would you do that? God, every time I'm playing, I'm just like, oh my God. Some dickhead shows up.
Especially the way I was playing, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to get through this game and play.
Go
get
away.
the story, get through the bosses, and I'd be invaded. I would just run off a cliff, and I'd be like, fuck off. Like, I'm trying to play my game.
There have been so many times where I'd be like right before the boss and be like, you're being invaded. I'm like, fuck you. Just the door's right there.
Come on, man. Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my chat warned me they'd be like, this is a PvP zone. I went, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's like that forest or whatever in 3, right?
Dude, I had a lot of that shit in 2.
Yep.
Dude. Two fucking, I blinked,
like-
fuckers were invading my game. Leave me
10
alone.
People just sitting there waiting for anybody.
Yeah.
Like, come over here.
Don't you get
I smell them.
you get your humanity restored for invading, right?
I think, I don't know.
I
Maybe.
can't remember.
There are so
That's the
many.
only reason I can think to do it.
Dark Souls is a game I really enjoy on the very surface level. I can't even imagine a percentage, right? Like then it hits a point where it's like, oh, I don't give a fuck about like all the factions and getting the medals and like I got all the gestures and like the quests, right? Like because there's like tons of side quests and shit, but it's not a typical like, hey, here's a side quest, go do it. It's all one-time shit like that you would never know without looking it up. You're talking to some random guy, and it's like, oh, if you didn't say no, yes, you just ruined that quest line. And that quest line affects this, affects that, and I'm just like, fuck this.
No.
Where's the
Give
ring
me the
that
next boss.
Give me the grass shield.
Let him beat the shit out of me for 2 hours until I figure it out.
Who was it? Because there's someone there in that game where you use them enough, and then you come back, and they're like, oh, well, they died. They're just dead. Oh well. Yeah. I'm like, I guess let's go. It's weird storytelling where they don't really tell you, but shit happens.
Yeah, it's all deep lore shit.
So I'm excited, but we're limited, right? Long story short, you need to be embered to do co-op, right? And the only way to become embered in Dark Souls is basically you're in like this power-up mode, right? Anytime you beat a boss, you become powered up. Once you die one time, it removes the power-up. You beat another boss to get it, or you use an item called an ember. But they're finite, right? Like you can find them and you can buy them, but they're not easy to find because it's also like a super health item, essentially, right? It not only heals you full health, but makes your health bar bigger. You need to be embered in order to invite someone in from co-op. So like
you have to be embered though.
No, but the person hosting does,
exactly. I'm saying,
right? So if Alfredo's hosting,
they don't have to, but that's like
correct.
You can get embers.
Correct.
You can get embers in his game.
Correct.
By helping.
So he, like, for example, that's why I'm like, okay, there's 2 embers. If you beat the first boss, don't die, because then we can start it for free, right? Like, we can start the co-op. Then there's 2 embers outside. There's 3 from the store. So, like, if you die 5 times, we can't do co-op anymore, like, until we find more, right? And then even if I die, thankfully, like, say he's hosting, I can rejoin.
Friendly fire? I assume.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. I've never done it.
I hope you end up actually beating the shit out of each other.
What I like is even if I die, right, you're still embered. Stop it, you.
Played it in co-op.
I can rejoin, but it still like kills the whole game, separates us. I gotta put a fucking mark on the ground. It's a whole damn. It's like we got co-op, but you gotta work for it.
This is
hard.
We're gonna suffer a bit.
Yeah,
Just don't die.
it's gonna. Well, that's it. It's gonna be like, dude. What's so funny to me is I never thought of the idea of like
Yeah, just don't die.
you play
I
Dark
didn't think about
Souls.
that.
You play Dark Souls and you give up, right? And it's like it's too hard. I give up. I like the idea of us starting going. We're doing co-op. Oh, we ran out of items. We can't do co-op because that's real.
And now Micah will play for now.
Just make the whole series until we run out of embers. Like,
Well,
this is all-
I don't know if you can call one episode a series.
I don't know how that works.
If you start a new file, I think you have to move through separately, right?
What are you talking about?
Like, if you start a new character,
Yeah.
and you like go through co-op with him, you aren't actually doing anything for your
Yeah,
character.
but it doesn't matter. That's why we're gonna keep one host.
Okay, well,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
but,
saying.
One host and then just keep going.
but whenever you beat the boss, doesn't it put you back in your own world?
I don't, Matt, you're talking to people who've never done it.
Sorry,
I don't fucking know.
I'm trying to remember shit from like years ago.
figure it out.
You're remembering how to piss me off. I'll tell you that.
No, figure
And we've
it
run out of
out.
time here. Okay, we're out of time.
And now I can't recover.
We're on a note of you've set me off. If it's not Sarah, it's you.
man's not even at 100% yet.
Not even at 100%.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help.
I'm not trying to help.
You know,
You're just saying there's friendly fire.
No,
It's like you're making it uncomfortable
I'm
for
not.
Joe. He just moved here.
He was 25 again.
You were.
You'll find out.
Joe,
You shut up.
25. I like what a weird thing for a game we've been playing for years.
So weird.
And I just threw it out there, and boy, did it land.
Oh yeah. Just
this guy just fucking 25'd me.
just a Gmod thing. I'm at 50 now.
50! 50!
25 one more time. I'll be at 25. It's in a Gmod, TTT. It's a Minecraft tree map.
Something's coming out next.
You'll figure it out.
Is it Post Team? Is Post Team doing stuff?
Post they're gonna do some
always does.
Post Team is
do some
probably
stuff.
doing stuff. I don't know what they're doing. Tyler didn't tell me. Wait, hang on. Now he just told me after I called him out. He's late too. Technically, we should have ended already. Hey, we're live throughout the week on RTTV. If you're watching right now, stick around for the Post Team. They're doing stuff with Escape Simulator. It's probably an escape room game, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, get out.
Get out! And you get out there and watch AHW, because I like it. And you're gonna be seeing me in this outfit a lot.
Yeah.
What's great is, now you might wonder, I'll leave you with this little note. You might finally see AHW and go, that's why Michael was wearing the hat and the sunglasses. But in actuality, I was wearing the hat and sunglasses for months.
Way before.
And just because I was wearing them, wore them in AHW. So there's still no reason for it. But now it's cemented the look. So I had gotten over it. I'd stopped doing the hat and sunglasses. To be fair, it was the visor.
Right.
But I went with the hat and sunglasses in AHW. Now it's re-cemented it.
Yeah.
I'm back. I got the hat and glasses, and now I got a robe and shoes, and there's shirts. There's an Eric Suck shirts. I'm back in, baby. I've locked myself in.
Yeah, full
Because
circle.
we filmed that like months ago. I was over it, and now it's back, baby.
It's ever going.
Also,
Ever
the lights are
expanding.
really bright.
Like the expand.
They are
it's
pretty
my
bright.
LASIK.
Yeah.
Post Team does stuff. Now, thanks for watching.
Goodbye.